Big Ten Media Days 2025 in Las Vegas at the Mandalay Bay Resort Convention Center, and Northwestern was one of 6 teams on day 2 to take the podium. And I was able to talk to Wildcat running back Joseph Himon, who earned his first career start last season at Washington. And he talked about the versatility of the running back room, his expectations for the Northwestern offense with Preston Stone now at quarterback, and a whole lot more.
Honestly, I think I'm more of the speed, more shifty type of guy. Obviously, I can catch out the backfield. I can line up as slot receiver, line up on the outside, do some of those things. And Cam is just the ground and pound. He can do the same things like catch out the backfield. He can line up in the slot and run routes. But I think, honestly, we complement each other very well. Honestly, we have some other guys in our room, too, who will play a crucial role this fall. And I think they complement all of us, in a good way.
How valuable is that to have kind of 2 different running styles in the backfield to kind of open up options for the offense?
It's very valuable. I think it gives the defense more worries when they have to game plan against us, when they have to think about, what they're going to do to try to box us in. So I think that having multiple different play styles and different body types just helps us.
And then Preston Stone, what have you seen from him so far? How can he also help elevate the offense, kind of implementing a passing game?
He's a great player on and off the field, just a great person overall. I think he brings a ton of experience from SMU. During the 2023 season, he was one of the top quarterbacks in the country. And I think that with that, he just brings a ton of valuable experience and leadership to our team. And I think he will make this offense work.
Have there been flashes this spring? Was there anything that stood out? We're going to have an increase in our production in the passing game.
Oh, most definitely. Just like I said, with his experience, his ability to read defenses, and he knows where to put the ball. And I think that this spring we definitely saw flashes of just big plays and plays that we haven't seen in a while.
And then I'm curious about the defensive front. Coach talked about the defensive front 7 in general could be the deepest group on the team, maybe the best group on the team. I think they're going to be pretty good. What have you seen from those guys? How difficult is it to run against that front?
Them boys, they've been working all offseason. Obviously, it all starts in the trenches, and I think, like you said, that'll be one of our best groups and our deepest groups this upcoming season. And it's very tough to run against those guys. They're big, they're fast, they're strong, but they're all very good, and they all complement each other very well.
So last year, I think Washington was your first start.
Mm-hmm.
What was that experience like, going way out west and then getting your first start playing in front of that crowd?
Yeah, honestly, it was a blessing. Obviously Cam Porter went down, which we didn't expect, and it was kind of tough, but I think that just allowed me to get comfortable in a starting role. And it was awesome playing in Washington. That environment was pretty fun. They were pretty loud. I made a few big plays that game, so I think that was very cool to do in my very first start. Obviously, we didn't have the outcome that we wanted, but I think with the work that we've been put in, once we get in those big game situations this upcoming fall, it'll be a different result.
So when you have a first start like that, how big is it when we talk about playing experience, just coming in as maybe a rotational player versus coming in as the starter and being the guy? Is there a big difference between how much that impacts kind of your development going forward?
I don't think it impacts my development that much, honestly. I always stay ready when my time is called, so there's not a big adjustment in my mindset of how I approach things. But, like I said, I always stay ready, so I don't have to get ready when my number is called.
Then what are your expectations this year for the team in general? Coming off maybe a disappointing season last year, where do you see yourself and the team this year?
Obviously we didn't have the best season this past season, and obviously our mindset going into this year is we want a championship. We've been having a championship mindset this whole offseason, and we want to carry it out through camp and then during the season. But it just starts with just coming in, dominating our process, dominating our routine. Sunday through Fridays is going to be big for us. It's all about the details, the small things, and once we get all that buttoned up, Saturdays will be fun.
One more question. Wrigley Field, playing at Wrigley Field, what's that like? You've played there a few times?
Yeah, it's been a cool experience playing there a few times. Obviously, Wrigley Field is pretty historic, and it's honestly a cool and different atmosphere for us and our fans, so it's pretty cool.